Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, 3 months in the books. Partner, now it's December. It's the best month. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Now Jalen Hurts on snap. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
3rd and long for Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Now the return, and it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Bateman is the motion man. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They're going to go right back to Henry. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Pistol give to Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. On the option, they give it to Henry. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. A tight end in motion now. On 3rd down, Jackson in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. Had a nose to the end zone all season long, and now here in the month of December, he is the NFL's leader this season for rushing touchdowns. A first down throw for Hurts. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
To throw on second down is Hurts. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Now Barkley. And nothing doing there. Might get it out to the 2, but that's all.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. First and 10. On the give, here's Henry. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up second and short. From the gun, Jackson. He runs with it.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Bateman is the motion man. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Offense. Still second down.
Jackson now on second down. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Henry. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
That's a great job defensively. The goal of every defense in the NFL is to accomplish one of 2 things. Turnovers, force field goals. In this case, the big 3rd down stop is most likely going to lead to the latter. Really nice job there in the red zone.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, he's got this one complete to Goedert. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack. Here's Braden Mann now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And his numbers this season, eye-popping in a lot of categories. Let's just show you one. He is the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
2nd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Jackson. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Raven 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 42-yard line.
They'll go again here with Henry.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
12 at the 36-yard line.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Play action now. Jackson. That's to the tight end, Kohler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his second touchdown of the year. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
The extra point is good. And the Ravens extend their advantage to 13-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here is Ainias Smith, and their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Here's their punter now, as he's on here to punt this one away. Here comes a return, and it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Back out is the reigning MVP of the league, Lamar Jackson, and the rest of this Baltimore offense. And he's been a nightmare for defenses trying to contain him all year. The NFL's leader in rushing yards at the quarterback position. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
In motion comes Andrews. Now Jackson. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
It's a loss of 2.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by the rookie from Colorado. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Jackson now. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman.
Complete to Rashad Bateman. 10 yards on the pickup. It's
He'll send a tight end in motion right.
38-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. On the handoff, it's Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
A first down throw for Jackson. Throwing right, it's taken in, and he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson looking to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time, and it's going to be 3rd down. Slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And the Ravens have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And it's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
Again, it's Jackson. To the goal line and in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Ravens add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Man in motion is Smith. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. 3rd and long. Man in motion, heading left. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. On comes the punter now, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. This one, returnable. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the 1st half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They don't want a repeat of first down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
With the score, Ravens 20, Eagles 9.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Tua Tagovailoa strong in the victory as his guys move to 9-3 now on the year. The first half belonged to the reigning NFL most valuable player, number 8, Lamar Jackson. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one
Will we
to
get a
tighten
turnaround?
up
Let's
significantly.
find out. The third quarter is underway. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. First down throw there is incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll run it with Henry. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Jackson now on second down. There's a short one caught by Andrews. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. In motion comes Andrews. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Eagles offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
Nice pickup there by Saquon Barkley, and this is an element of his game that early on in his career he really excelled at. You think back to his rookie year, Mike, in 2018, 91 catches. Last year, only 41. Now, I think a lot of that can be blamed on some quarterback issues and some injuries to Daniel Jones, but we got to get him back going in the passing game.
And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. Here comes the Eagles punt team, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! The Ravens offense ready to take over once more. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
Here's 2nd and 2. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down. Bateman is the motion man. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll take off again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Look, they got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And a short pickup down to the 21.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
In motion comes Andrews. From the gun, Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's first and goal. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Still first down.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's first and goal. Henry tries to pull his way in. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Jackson. Taking off. He is in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. And the Ravens able to add on. It is now 27-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out first down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Hurts will work here from the pistol. He'll try to run for it. He'll get a dozen out of that one. scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
There he goes again, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet. But then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On play action, here's Jackson. Open man downfield. It's DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. And he will score. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Ravens. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Ravens stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Now whistles and a timeout. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here comes 3rd and 6. A pistol snap back to Hurts. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
A pass caught by Saquon. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play. Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Hurts will try it again. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. Right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. Hard running there. He'll get this only to about the 13. Here's a 2nd and 9. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he'll get this very close to a 1st down. A nice run there. He'll just end up a little bit short. 3rd and a yard. One of the tight ends in motion right. He'll try and run for this with Henry. He will have a Ravens 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jackson going to keep it himself. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a 1st down.
Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 37-yard line.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on
Delay
top.
of game, offense. Still 2nd down.
On the give, here's Henry. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and long. They'll go again here with Henry. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain, and 4th down's coming up.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Ravens sending the punt team out there, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is as good as you could possibly get. It's out of bounds, and it's marked right at the 1-yard line. Well done. They'll break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10. From his end zone, it's Hurts. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 11-yard line.
Number 6, Devontae Smith. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Here we go. One final play. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Ravens. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oates. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.